Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to your daily oracle reading. I'm Linda Silberman, shamanic practitioner. This is a general reading for anyone who's tuning in. The purpose is to help you stay on your life path and be focused, living your life to the fullest, to your greatest intention. I'm just noticing how bad my lighting is. Yikes, extreme closeness. I'm sorry. This is the fun with the live. Um, let's see if that's a little better. No. Golly. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. All right, I'm sorry about that. Thanks for sticking it out with me. Amateur. And I love being an amateur. Um, okay, so we're going to do our reading today. It is November 10th, 2018. And if you haven't already, please become a subscriber down below. Turn on your notifications if you'd like to join me live. And I am being called to use the energy oracle, which I've shown you before, unless this is your first time, welcome. This is by, I'm sorry, all the glare. This is by Sandra and Taylor. Uh, this deck I feel is very British, just with the images. I find them to be very soothing. And let's see who jumps out today. I have been sitting in meditation for us. And if you would like a personal reading based on what's happening in your life, just go ahead and contact me. You can use my website, www.lindasilberman.com, or simply send me an email and I'll get back to you right away. And we got a jumper. Okay. This is a beautiful card. I'm sorry, I have to go over here so I can see it a little bit clearer. It says, door to personal healing and happiness. This is number 34. Oh gosh, the glare. Oh, the glare. The glare. Is that helping at all? There we go. I think maybe that's it. Okay, let's take a look at this card. Your door to personal happiness and healing. Healing and happiness. Door to personal healing and happiness. Gosh, what an uplifting card. Look at how beautiful it is. Oh, I have bad news for you. My spirit guides are hilarious. The bad news is that you're going to be okay. That your future is very bright. You know, sometimes we sit in that energy of fear and anxiety about the future, and we just go to simply the worst case scenario and get stuck into that survival fear. And if we look at this card, we can see how bright the future is. Look at this beautiful dove sailing right in the center through that rainbow into those blue skies. I'm just listening, and Spirit is saying, it's time for you to step into your future. Step into it. What does that mean? Well, it means that you've been putting a lot of intentions out there. You know what you want to do in your core. You know what you want to do. I mean, you can't lie to me about that. I know you know. And when sometimes we get blocked up, let's say, like the sewage line, and it needs to be unblocked. I know it's terrible, but we got to move our own shit, right? We got to move all of our stuff out. And that's energetically as well, too. So it's time for you to step into your future. Step into who you want to be. Step into the reality that is waiting for you. When we have the courage to simply say yes and move in that direction, then everything falls into place. I mean, look at how sunny and beautiful this card is. I absolutely love this card. What a great, beautiful message for us today. So simply move into that decision of whatever it is that you're ready to do. This is card number 34. So 3 plus 4 equals 7, which is a 7 in numerology, which is, well, I'm a 7. Hi, I'm a 7. What are you? I'm a 7, and that's a spiritual number. It's focusing on being in touch with spirit and being true to yourself. So, what am I going to say? Yesterday we talked about listening Or is it in our weekly reading? I don't know. It just came through though. I think it's in the weekly reading to listen to spirit. So that's coming from the seventh chakra, which is in the top of our head, our crown chakra. So it's time to really listen to that voice that's coming in. Oftentimes, I like to say the monkey mind happens ear to ear, left to right. I like to think of it now as kittens batting a ball. No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Whatever. Bat, 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 right? Or the monkey, all yelling at each other. But spirit's message comes in from above, and we hear it, and it comes down, it flows into the body. So that's the message you want to be listening to, not this back and forth. Bat, 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 bat. Not helpful. Okay, so you're saying, okay, let's take our daily action card to help us find out what this means, get a little bit more clarification. The action deck is a deck that I make. I already am receiving orders. Thank you for wanting to purchase my action deck. They're handmade, so it might take a couple of days, a little bit of time to get them to you. Okay. Yes, and I'm being told that they're excellent holiday gifts. So if you'd like to order an action deck for someone or a gift to yourself, please give me plenty of time. They won't be able to be mailed out until mid-December. By December 15th, hopefully, we'll do priority shipping for you to get everything there. Oh, we got a jumper. Oh my gosh, we got two of them today. Oh, you're not going to like the first one. Or maybe you will. Okay. Have we seen this before? It can't even, there's so much glare. Let's see. Give up sugar. Okay, give up sugar. What does that mean? Sugar is so addictive. Sugar is like cocaine for the brain. We start eating sugar and we immediately are addicted and we want more and more and more and more and more. So by giving up sugar, we are releasing that addiction. And Halloween was a couple of weeks ago, and I'm sure there's still Halloween candy around. Get rid of it. Notice how much sugar you eat and why you're eating the sugar and when you're eating the sugar. It doesn't mean that there isn't an eat some chocolate card in this deck. But if you do eat chocolate, make sure it's a very high quantity of cacao at like a 72% or higher. So eat the dark chocolate, very low in sugar. Always eat organic when possible. And the other card that's come up is this. I'm sorry, these are tricky to see with all this light coming in. It says sit in a decision. Sit in a decision. And I think this card really goes beautifully with this open doorway of where we're headed or where you're headed. And here's what sit in a decision means. So let's say you want to produce an album, write a book, I don't know, change careers, move into a new home, make a major life decision, but you're in a place of indecision. Just spend one day and sit in a decision. Say, yes, firmly, I have decided I am going to move forward with not eating sugar just for one day. Just sit in that decision for one day and see how that feels in your body. Give yourself a full 24 hours of that decision before making a grand decision and that commitment. But when we take a decisive action by sitting in a decision, then we'll be able to have clarity because you're stopping that anxiety of indecision. Does that make sense? Yeah, they say that makes sense. Okay, so I'm sorry. I know I talk a lot about food and diet, but the sugar, you have to notice, you have to notice how, just pay attention to what sugar does to your body and how you feel after you eat sugar, the highs and the lows. My grandmother, who was born in Italy, Italian, years and years and years ago, in the 70s, I think it was, where she was reading that book, The Sugar Blues. And even back then, she was focused on how diet impacted our human body. And it's my belief that in 100 years from now, when we're looking at 21 25, let's say, that something like a Snickers bar will be illegal. With it's just packed with so much sugar, so much high fructose corn sugar syrup, and so many toxins that it just weighs down our vibration. We're not allowed to receive spirit clearly. So keep that in mind if you're trying to go deeper into your spiritual practice as you move forward with your life purpose. Well, I thank you so much for spending this Saturday morning with me. And I'm so grateful for your subscription, becoming a subscriber, liking and sharing, and giving me comments, because I love your feedback. I love to hear how things are working out for you. It was with so much love that I give you this message today. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.